About what?
About who's been selected for CID.
Why, you reckon you're in with a chance?
Don't see why not.
Sinclair. Howard Sinclair. Well, he would have been defence counsel then. Well, I don't suppose I have much choice, do I?
You know how keen I am, sir.
Yes, you have told me once or twice.
I was an inspector in the Hong Kong police.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
It's just I've been at the community safety unit for nearly a year now.
Yeah, well, you have been considered, Kathy, along with Brandon and Jim.
OK, so when do we...
I'll be making an announcement later. Now, I assume you got some work to do, yeah?
Yeah. Saying is, you're really suited to community safety work. You're head and shoulders above me and Jim.
Oi, I heard that.
I mean, would you be happy in CID? And that's what I'm asking. Would you be fulfilled?
Yes, and you know I would. But I enjoy what I'm doing here, so I'm not going to kill myself if I don't get selected. Now, you going to help me to get Sharon Vickers to testify against her husband, or are you going to spend all day being my careers officer?
Come in. I know Jim's been in CID before, but do you think he's a bit long in the tooth right now, honestly?
This is very good.
What is?
It's very convincing. Your brave face. You're pushing it now, Kathy.
I've been thinking, there's no point telling June at the moment. If I'm careful, and I feel really well, I've never felt better.
Look, yeah, just stop burying your head in the sand, all right? You're a police officer who's HIV positive. You can't deal with this on your own. Tell June.
Or what?
Let her get you some support. I ain't going to tell her. I'm going to make your life a misery till you do, though. Miss what?
Personal contact. Ever go to CID?
Isn't there just a tiny problem with that, Kathy?
Don't start, Brandon.
All right, all I'm saying is if CID find out that you're hiding your HIV status, then they're going to make life very uncomfortable, that's all.
Not officially.
What difference does that make?
Have you got any change?
You don't have to worry, you know, Kathy. Met's not going to hold it against you, not anymore. They're not going to get rid of you because you've got a health problem that is totally containable. You're a good officer.
What do you care?
What do you mean, what do I care? We're friends.
Oh, we were more than friends the other night. Until you decided you'd made a mistake.
Oh, I didn't say it was a mistake.
You've gone cold on me because I'm HIV.
That's crap, and you know it. I slept with you after you told me that.
We were in a pub. You'd had loads to drink. It's a cold light of day. You don't want to know anymore.
Yeah, well, I don't think having a relationship with a colleague is a good idea.
Yeah, and I think you're lying. So stop being a hypocrite and telling me my HIV status doesn't make a difference to my career. A junkie stuck a needle in me. I've done nothing wrong. Hey, do you mind? Look at the state of it.
After you, Sinclair! The cops! They came to see me, PC Taverner from Sun Hill. They're on you, Sinclair. They're going to lock you up and I'll be there to cheer them on. They want me to testify. You're finished.
Police. Do you want this man arrested?
No, it's just some drunk. Don't take it any further.
Are you sure?
Sure.
What's all that about Des Taverner?
Just a person.
Sir?
Kathy, Brandon. Want to welcome you to CID.
Me?
Deanne Nixon and I were unanimous.
Thank you, sir.
Call me Gov.
Well, I'm pleased, Gov. I'm really pleased.
Great. Come on through.
What happened?
Brandon threw a cup of coffee over me.
Why?
We've been sleeping together. I told him it was over and he couldn't accept it.
And he threw a cup of coffee over you?
Never seen him so angry. I was so scared.
Well, it doesn't sound like the same bloke.
Yeah, well, you don't know him like I do. You're welcome to him.
What does that mean?
In CID.
Oh, Brandon got the job.
It's hardly a big surprise.
Why?
Because his face fits. Look, you won't tell anyone about this, will you? It's horrible being the subject of station gossip. You should know that more than anyone.
My lips are sealed.
Kathy,
He gets
don't
drunk,
do-
he seduces me, and now he doesn't want anything to do with me just because I'm HIV.
Your son's down the police station, Mrs. Shields.
He hasn't been arrested.
No, your neighbour's with him.
I guess they thought it was the safest place for him until we found you.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, look, the sooner we get down there, the better.
I do hope my Benny's okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was scared.
I didn't even know you'd been for a checkup.
No, Brandon came with me.
And then you slept with him?
You want to talk? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was out of order. I'm upset.
Apology accepted.
What's going to happen about the job?
I don't really know. I imagine there'll be certain restrictions on what you can get involved in. No. I'll get in touch with Occupational Health. They can email me the protocols.
I knew it, my career's over.
No, it's not.
Will you help me, June? I feel so lost and alone.
Come.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to working with you, Sarge.
Is it true about Kathy Bradford?
What about her?
That you've slept with her?
That's none of your business.
Well, she seems to think that you're extremely passionate, hot-blooded.
Okay, can we change the subject?
I can see you have to keep my eye on you, DC Kane.
Everyone have to know.
Well, I imagine word would have got round by now. You were hardly discreet with the auction announcement yesterday.
So what now?
Well, Occupational Health have got back to me. With your permission, they'll contact your clinic for confirmation.
Confirmation of what?
Your HIV status.
Making yourself at home?
Something like that.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday. Oh, it's been a bit of a pain.
Yeah, you have.
Well, at least it's all out in the open now, about the HIV.
Yeah, and the fact that we slept together.
I'm sorry about that. I feel such a fool.
You were right, though.
I doubt that.
I slept with you to prove a point. To myself. About how liberal and tolerant I am.
Well, you know how to make a girl feel good about herself.
I didn't say you weren't attractive, Kathy. But sleeping with you was selfish. I shouldn't have done that.
I don't mind.
I just hope you can forgive me.
No, of course I can. As long as we can still be friends.
Always.
I need a hug now.
Not in here, eh?
No, yeah, you're right.
Thank you very much.
Kathy? I was really sorry to hear your news. I just wanted to say that.
What news?
Look, Gemma told me. I don't want to pry, but it is something I know a bit about.
What?
HIV. Look, if you ever want to talk, I've had a friend who's been through it, so like I say, I do know a little bit about it.
Right, thanks.
Have you had any counselling?
Nah.
Not even about the test?
Oh, that, yeah.
And you're on triple therapy, yeah?
Yeah.
And protease inhibitors?
I honestly don't remember.
Well, you should every 8 hours on the dot, yeah?
Well, I can't be then.
Well, give us a look, it'll say.
I haven't gone with me.
Right. Look, Kathy, if you ever do want to talk, don't be shy. I can keep a secret. Do it.
Well,
Jim, has Kathy spoken to you about her medical treatment?
No.
It's just that I spoke to her earlier and she seems a bit confused about her medication.
What?
Look, how does she seem to you?
Well, like she's the subject of too much idle chatter. Hi, is PCS still here, please?
Mr. or Mrs.?
Mr.
Another NFA for the books. Mary Watson's gone back to her boyfriend.
Well, we can caution him if we want. He admitted hitting her, didn't he?
What's the point in that?
Well, so that next time it's on the record.
Massaging the figures.
No, making it easier to get a result when it comes back.
Only it won't come back. She loves him, you see, and that's supposed to change who he is.
Are we still talking about Mary Watson? Kathy?
I better get going. This was meant to be a shortcut.
Yeah, thanks.
You're right.
Fine. Just I was speaking to the guy just before it all went off. You're bleeding.
I got myself. What's the matter?
You're HIV positive. You shouldn't be helping.
emotional pigment.
Right, just upsets me.
What's the matter, love?
Nothing.
It's Dear's Hunter, being his usual sympathetic self.
He wouldn't touch me because I was bleeding.
That's terrible, Kathy.
Yeah, you know what he's like. Some people freak out when other people get ill. Don't let him get to you. Catch you later.
These pills are making me feel rubbish.
What pills?
Well, they put me on some combination therapy, but they're terrible. I wonder if they've got it right.
Well, you've got to trust them, though, haven't you?
It's a bit early for that, isn't it? What's your CD4 count?
5, 10, I can't remember. I get all mixed up.
You don't know your CD4 count?
Yeah, I'm useless with numbers.
Robbie.
See you later.
See ya.
Glad they called the ward.
Sure.
That's all right, do you want? No?
The CD4 count, it's 320.
Oh, Kathy, come on, please.
What's wrong?
The one number that you would never forget is your CD4 count. It's a load of crap, this HIV thing, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
You're not ill. You're just having a laugh, but it isn't funny, sweetheart. Because you're making a mockery of people who really are ill.
How dare you?
You're lying to the whole station. You're getting yourself in a terrible pickle. And I just wonder why. And be sure, if I've sussed you out, won't be long before others do too.
Have you seen Sergeant Ackman?
She's gone down to the Lark Wing for now. You okay?
Yeah. No, I've just heard something really weird.
What?
Well, the hospital called and said they wanted me to come down. They said it was quite urgent. Anyway, I get there and they've mixed my test results up with someone else.
They what?
I'm not HIV positive, I can't believe it.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. How can they do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, are they sure this time?
Oh, yeah, I saw all the paperwork. They said they wanted me to see it because I wouldn't trust it otherwise, so...
You should go for compensation. Well, they can't get away with
I
that.
can't do that, I'm just so relieved. I can't believe it. I'm just going to put it behind me.
That's great. It's great news.
Grew up. They terrify you, and who knows how many other people have got the wrong result. And you're happy to let it go?
No, I've been let off the hook. I just don't obsess about it. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, going to take you out for a drink tonight?
If it was me...
Oh,
I'd
come
tell
on, Brandon. You've been fantastic about all this. Not the only one who has. Just let me take you out, buy you a drink, say thank you.
Yeah, go on, then. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Good.
All right. Later.
Hey, I heard your good news.
What you might have done?
Yeah, very convenient.
I think you mean I'm very pleased for you.
No, love, because now I know there really is something wrong with you.
And I can't help what you think you know. But you remember what happens to people who spread false rumours. Oh, are we going for that drink?
Yeah, give me 5.
Sure. See you in the car, yeah?
Yeah.
Edward Barker, 4 years for gross indecency with a little girl.
We should be looking for that kid. Not out talking to nonsense.
But this is important, Des. Uniform aren't going to stumble across her if she's in a locked room.
Doesn't bear thinking about.
Look, I know these people are disgusting perverts, but one of them might know where Joanna is or who's got her. I think you're forgetting. Evie's a very good friend of mine.
You got nowhere left to run, mate. And what did you run away for in the first place?
I didn't know you was a copper.
Who dumped this?
It's not mine.
So you stole it?
No, I found it.
Have we got time for this?
Won't take a minute. And what's this then, eh?
Looks like heroin to me.
No way. That's not mine.
How's it going with the sex offenders?
I'm Shane talking about me.
Just shut it, Johnny.
We got a bit distracted.
So I see.
We'll check him in as quick as we can, then we'll be back out there.
We'll make sure you do.
We're almost 3/4 of the way through the list, and to be honest, it's not looking promising.
Oh.
I'm now showing Ollie Exhibit CB2. Is this a sports bag you claim you found?
You know it is. This is a waste of time.
I'm now showing Exhibit CB3. This is the sports kit we found in the bag. Do you recognise any of it?
It was in the bag. I had a quick shufty before you two got on my case. You should be out looking for that kid.
I'm now showing Exhibit CB4. Several plastic bags containing brown powder found secreted within the bag.
I told you, man, that ain't mine. You ain't doing me for no brown.
Brown? He knows the lingo.
I might know where that kid is.
Do I look like I've just jumped off a spaceship from the planet Zoot?
There's no need for all this. Dad's gonna have a word.
Interview suspended, 21:13.
Lead on Joanna's disappearance.
It was a wind-up.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
I have to say, Gov, I agree with Des. If you pursue this, you'll be wasting your time.
Any luck?
Well, a handful I've contacted so far have given me details of the kids they've sponsored, you know, travel details, but it's all pucker so far. Excuse me, Gov. Ken Drummond.
Kathy.
The Child Protection Unit's still questioning charity workers. I'll go through the statements when they're done.
Gov. Hold on. Listen. Look, something's come up. I'm going to go and pick my boy out from football training.
All right, if you're quick. Anything else, Kathy?
Well, if we can get a dental impression of Angel from the hospital, then we might be able to check it with the National Dental Register.
That's good. Do it right away.
OK.
If I make a mistake.
Dave, you're a dark horse.
Not really. I've just agreed to have a drink with Sandra Malik.
The doctor?
Yeah, the good doctor. I'm going to have to work like a dog, though, to get through this lot.
Dr. Malik.
Busy Bradford. What brings you here?
I'm picking up some DNA results from Miss Burke case.
Well, the pathology lab's downstairs.
I wanted to pass in a message, actually, from Brandon.
Oh?
He said he's sorry about tonight, but he's got to work through on a case.
Is that it?
Afraid so. Are you expecting something else?
No, suppose not.
Just as well, then, eh?
What do you mean?
See, Brandon's mouth's always making promises his heart can't keep. Thought you'd better know what you're dealing with.
Thanks for the tip.
Don't mention it.
For nothing.
No luck.
Mate, this orphanage in Ghana's got no record of this little girl going home. Question is, was it lost or deliberately misplaced?
Maybe the one in your hands are fake.
Oh, man, don't. You?
I've been trying to contact this sponsor family, Brian and Susan Edison. They've been sponsoring kids every summer for the last 12 years. They must have had, what, as many kids in that time?
How'd it go?
Bad news, I'm afraid. I've just bumped into Sandra Malik. She said she can't make it tonight. Something's come up.
Like what? That's it. Ken. Mate, hold on. Sorry, excuse me. Check this out. Thank you, Kathy.
No problem.
That's Inverdale. Who are the others in the photograph?
They work for Global Families, but check out the photographer's credit.
Brian Edison. He's a photographer for the charity.
Now, we're looking for insiders who could possibly be corrupt, right? Looks like his connection with Global Families is more than sponsor parent.
We better tell the DI about it.
No. Joanna's examination came up clear. Looks like it was just an accident.
How did she get down the cellar?
Eva hasn't been able to find out yet. Joanna's still in shock.
So she hasn't been through enough. I tell you, I would freak out if this happened to Jordan or Zoe.
Well, thank goodness the little girl's safe. She can stop worrying now.
Yeah. And thank goodness she's not connected to all this business. So where are we up to with the Edisons?
There's nothing from the all-port warning yet, Gov.
No previous either. Susan Edison was involved with the local church. Apparently she does have a sister that lives in Normandy.
That's nice.
We're still trying to get in touch. Hello?
Well, the pathologist asked me to give you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, OK, I'll get down as soon as I can get away, all right?
This confirms that Angel was molested by more than one person. Any Joanna dental records yet?
Check the National Register. There's no matches.
Why won't anyone tell us who she is?
Macaulay told me she's seen you here. Got a thing about hospitals, have you?
Actually, I had to talk to the pathologist about Angel's dental records. Is there something you wanted?
Yeah, I wanted to say something to you. I phoned Brandon.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm sorry about your date, but as I said, he was already onto other things.
I see. That's not the impression he gave me. In fact, he apologised for not calling to cancel. He never asked you to pass on the message.
Well, you believe whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Oh, and we've arranged a date for another evening.
Really? Well, you're a glutton for punishment.
No, but I know a sick woman when I see one. I don't care what your problem is. Just don't get in my way, all right?
You're going to be sorry you said that.